How's it going, people? How's it going, boy? People? This is Mr. Laughter on Battle TV. You are welcome wherever you are watching from. This is Mr. Laughter with you, and we are talking about Arsenal. As you guys know, Arsenal is going to face Manchester City at their stadium, that is Etihad Stadium, right about this very day and this very morning. And yeah, we can't just stop without talking about it. And you guys know it's going to be massive. It's a very, very difficult game for the Arsenal, as speculation is all around, and everything is coming out that Odegaard, as you guys know, is not going to be there. Tomiyasu, as the regular injury, is not going to be there. Some of the players that Arsenal really think are really, really good for us, they're not there. But also, Manchester City has a problem as well, as you guys understand. Um, Maybe Kevin De Bruyne might not be there, but all is still in doubt. Let's dive into it and look into the latest, every single thing about this mighty game that is going to be right here at Etihad Stadium, and Arsenal will be Arsenal will be facing, that is Manchester City. Now, the key things that we're going to talk about today, first of all, I want to start with the Arsenal squad that is going to travel. As you guys understand, Arsenal is missing their captain, that is Martin Odegaard, and he's going to be out of the Premier League specifically for this game, and also maybe the next game that is coming on, and also the Carabao Cup is going to be missing against Bolton. So that is the latest that is very, very important about Arsenal squad. You guys already know it. That means we have some struggles and some creativity issues that is going to be running around Arsenal. As you guys know, without Odegaard, without Martin, it's just very, very difficult for Arsenal to always focus and bring out the latest, bring out the creativity that we need. Because as you look at the game between Arsenal and Atlanta, that was the worst game I've ever watched of Arsenal this season, because it was just like a game being played with no intention, a game being played with actually no interest of scoring the goal. I felt like Arsenal just went there to get a draw, which wasn't something that I expected of Arsenal, because you guys already know Arsenal is a very, very big team, and they have improved. They shouldn't go to Atlanta to play in a way that we feel like it's not offensive, I would say. We know Martinelli had chances which he could have scored, but that was a very terrible game. And let me tell you, if we play like that against Manchester City, guys, we are not going to win the game. Why? We have the best defense, right? But we also know that Manchester City has a lot of creativity. They have players that can hurt Arsenal. They have players that can really give Arsenal a very, very difficult time. And without really us joining to maybe Mikel Arteta trying to trick things around, change things around to fit the players that we have, it's going to be really tough at Etihad. It's going to be tough in Manchester City, because all of a sudden, when you look at the midfield, we don't have creativity in that midfield. If Odegaard is not there, that is why I always say Arsenal should have got a midfielder that is more creative. If Odegaard is not there, he could actually help a lot. You see that could really, really help a lot. But now when you see Arsenal just being shot in many aspects, because you feel like Arsenal should have gotten a midfielder that could help in the creativity. We sold out ESR, we sold out Nelson, who even scored today on for Fulham. We sold out some of the key players. Fabio Vieira was gone, went on loan. We didn't really have anybody else. Now Arsenal does not have anyone to help midfield. We know Waniri is there, but he's a 17-year-old. I know, yeah, a 17-year-old can play so massively and can play so well at Etihad. But do you think Mikel Arteta trusts a 17-year-old to really take over or to take charge of the midfield? Do you think Mikel Arteta will do that? Which I don't really see it. He is not going to trust Moaniri to really be the main man in the midfield. Now, let's look at a little bit of what I expect Arsenal should do in order to win this game. First of all, let's start with the lineup. We know Arsenal needs a lineup that is going to support their game play since Odegaard is not there. When you look at the lineup that Mikel Arteta started against Atlanta with Kai Havertz in the midfield, that's not terrible, but we know Kai Havertz can never really run so fast and is not fast enough to play in the midfield. He is good at holding the ball up, but I feel like the mistake that Mikel Arteta did against Atlanta, he shouldn't really do it. Let's say if he puts maybe what is his name? Odegaard, not Odegaard, Havertz in the midfield, it's going to be a challenge. Looking at Manchester City midfield, he has to at least play Havertz up front and then rest Martinelli. I would say in this lineup, if Arsenal wants to win, Martinelli should just come on instead of starting the game. Why? Because he is not confident. He is not really showing that he is a different player this season. Don't get me wrong, he's a very, very good player. And I understand that he can play so well. But we don't really need him in this game to start. That takes me to what is the main lineup that I could take, or which lineup could I go with? Because I feel like in the midfield, I'll still keep Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and maybe even play Trossard there. Trossard did well against which team did Arsenal play that won against Tottenham? Maybe Trossard can start in the midfield. Then in the wing, I would just start Sterling straight away and Saka, and in the striking line, just go with Havertz. That would be my midfield and my striking. The back line is just steady. I would just keep the same back line that is the two, that is Gabriel and Saliba, White, and then Timber. I would just go with the same back line. That would be my great genuine lineup that I think can give Manchester City a hard time for their money at Ethihad. Because at least in there we have a fast player that is Raheem Sterling. We have at least a striker who can hold up the play, that is Havertz, and also we still have Saka who can still do his magic. But if Mikel Arteta plays Havertz in the midfield, we are gone. For sure, we are gone. Arsenal is not gonna win. Why? Because it doesn't work. It doesn't work for Arsenal to play Kai Havertz in the midfield. It's never worked. It's always a draw or a loss. So, that is my view on the game. But also, we know that Manchester City has been doing this for a little while. But I don't want Arsenal to go there for a draw. It's going to be a big mistake for Mikel Arteta to go there and fight for a draw. We need a win. I know for sure he said he is going there for a win. Let's hope that is the game and that is what Arsenal is going to do. We need a win. We don't need a draw, because if Manchester City wins this game, trust me, they're going 5 points clear of Arsenal, which is very, very difficult to recover from. Very difficult, guys. Very. I know it's still very early in the season, but also you want to keep close to your opponent. You want to keep close to your player and the team that is against you, the team that you're competing with. And Arsenal has to. If they don't lose, they should. If they don't win, they should not lose. That is my take on the game, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm going to give Arsenal another win. That is 1-0 against Manchester City. The reason why I think that, because at least I feel like our defense is so good. And if we are to score first, Arsenal will win the game. But if Manchester City scores, it's going to be a very, very deep pit for Arsenal to really rise out of, because I know it's going to be just a matter of Ireland getting goals if Manchester City scores first, because I know Arsenal will start panicking and they will start looking for goals, leave the defense very light, and it's going to be a big issue. So let's see if Arsenal can maintain Alan himself, and also keep their groove and keep their mind very, very settled and keep alert for every single moment of the game by winning 1-0. That is my take on the games, guys. Let me know in the comment what you think about it. Who do you think will win, and who do you think will really go down in the league with a loss? So let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. See you guys in the next video, and let me know every single thing. One love. See you. Ciao.